What's up, guys? Good morning, man. Today is the first video of He Cooks. It's a new channel that I just created, okay? It's just me, my recipes, and just trying to take traditional recipes and actually put my little twist on them. Today we're gonna make kamansu. I don't know how to pronounce that. All my Hispanic people, I am sorry because I know I just butchered the heck out of that word, okay? So just please don't judge me, all right? I think it's named kamansu. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably 99% chance of being wrong. That 1% I might be right, okay? We're gonna make pollo, which is chicken. We're gonna make shredded chicken. Kamansu, okay? Tacos, okay? Did you ever see the one where they dip it in the thing, okay? We're gonna make it with chicken, okay? I don't do the beef. I don't do the pork. I only eat chicken and turkey, okay? And some seafood. So, we're gonna do that. And, it's a long process, so let's get straight into it. If you like the channel, hit the notification bell. Also, subscribe to the channel, man. I need to rack these subscribers up, rack them up, okay? So let's get into that. Yeah. Before we get anything, I want to give y'all the ingredients list right now. So before we get into anything, here are the ingredients. This is what you're going to need. Some cumin, some thyme, some cinnamon. It has to be like Hispanic cinnamon, though. It has to be Hispanic cinnamon, okay? We need some marjoram, okay? We're going to need some Mexican oregano, okay? We're going to need some whole cloves, which I got ground because I don't feel like dealing with whole spices, all right? You're going to need some bay leaves, all right? You're going to need some black peppercorns, okay? And you're going to need some salt, of course. Also, you're going to need some of these peppers. I'm not going to pronounce it. Not going to try to pronounce it, but this is what you need, okay? I got some Larry's garlic salt because I like Larry's garlic salt, so I'm going to add Larry's to it, okay? You don't have to do that. That's optional. That's something that I like to do, so I'm going to add it to it, okay? Okay, you're going to need white onion, red onion, or purple onion, 6 or 8 Roma tomatoes, depending on how big they are. You're going to need at least 5 limes, okay? And you're going to need at least 5 pounds of beef, pork of your choosing, or chicken. I got like 6 pounds, 7 pounds of chicken. But you can get 5 pounds of beef, pork, or chicken. Whatever you choose. Same process for all these meats, okay? Let's get into it. So you're going to need 18 cups of water, okay? 18 cups of water. Put it in a pot, like so, and just let it start to boil, okay? While that's going on, we're going to go over here. One white onion in half, okay? 1 white onion in half, okay? So we're gonna cut 1 white onion in half, and then we're gonna get 4 cloves of garlic, okay? Let me get the garlic for you. 4 cloves of garlic. We're gonna add that to the water. Half of the onion, half of the 4 cloves out of this garlic. Only half of the onion. Don't cut the half. Like, don't cut it up. Just put the whole thing in there, okay? Just the whole thing. Throw it in there, all right? Okay, I have chicken breast right here now. Quick note, or if you're using pork or beef, I recommend if you're using beef, use beef chuck roast, okay? 5 pounds of that. But, excuse me, if you're using pork, I wouldn't know what to use, okay? Maybe, I wouldn't know, I don't want to tell you pork, but beef, if you're using beef, beef chuck roast would be the best thing in my personal opinion. But you have to cut the pork and beef up to equal parts. What that means is cut it up into equal parts, same size portions, okay, before you put it into the water. Now these are chicken thighs, boneless chicken thighs, so I don't have to cut these. They're small enough, okay? You can't just go throw that whole 5 pounds of beef or 5 pounds of pork in that water. That's not how it works, okay? You want to get this thing tender, flaky, okay? So you're gonna have to cut it up to equal parts, all right? Now, 4 garlic cloves. Now I can count. I see that I have 6. I like garlic, so I have 6, okay? And we have a half an onion. Half an onion, and the garlic is going in the water, okay? Like that. Do not cut the onion anymore. Leave it just the way it is, okay? Season your chicken with just salt, okay? Just salt. Season your chicken with salt and season the water. Taste the water before you add the chicken to the water, because you don't want to taste the water after you add the chicken to the water, or you're going to get salmonella or beef, anything. Whatever you add to the water, like, you're gonna get salmonella if you taste it after, okay? You wanna taste it before you add any poultry to that water, okay? Process, you have to cook this for 4 to 6 hours. Especially if you're cooking beef or pork, 4 to 6 hours. Chicken, I would say 2 to 3 hours, because chicken cooks faster and it shreds easier. But yeah, for sure, the pork or beef, yes, 4 to 6 hours. So it's a long process. So That's why I'm talking fast. I'm trying to get through it. But here we go. So you want to take 7 or 8 of the dried chilies. You want to cut them down the middle, take the seeds out, and also remove the stems. To that, we're going to add to some hot boiling water. You want to add this and 4 to 5 Roman tomatoes, depending on the size of the Roman tomatoes. If they're small, I would say 5 to 8. If they're big, 4 to 5, okay? So we're going to add chilies and this to the Roman tomatoes and chili to the water for 10 minutes, okay? I just use Christian shears to cut them and to cut the ends off too. So yeah, we're going straight into the water with that, just like that. I'm gonna put all those in, the garlic cloves and the 4 Roma tomatoes. Get right back to you. Just like that, we're gonna cook this for only 10 minutes. Once that come out, we'll get to the next step. Now I'm gonna go ahead while this is cooking, get my measurements on. All the measurements for all the spices, all the ingredients will be in the description box below, okay? Remember, measurements all will be in the description box below. All the ingredients, everything will be in the description box below, okay? So once the 10 minutes up, throw 3 to 4 bay leaves in there, depending on how big they are. Let them sit in there for 10 minutes. So when you drain this, right, you want to save a half a cup of water from it, okay? After you cook it and everything, you want to save a half a cup of water from it. Pour it in there. Also, you're going to want to take 2 cups of water from your boiling meat, whether it's beef, chicken, or pork. You're going to take 2 cups from that and also put it in here and then blend, okay? Now you have all your measurements right here. You want to dump that in there with it, okay? You're going to dump that in there with that, okay? And then once you dump it in there, go ahead and blend away. Okay, after you're done blending, which I didn't show y'all how it looked after I blended it. It looks like this, obviously, but you're gonna run it through a mesh, iron mesh, because you just want the juice. You don't want all the extra grittiness that's in there, okay? So we're gonna run it through this iron mesh right into the boiling water where your meat is at, okay? We're gonna run it right through there. We're gonna mesh it right through there, and then we'll get right back to you. Sorry I didn't show you the blending process. It was too loud, and I guess y'all didn't want to see that, right? Right, let's get to it. So this is how it's gonna look once you add everything to it. Okay, this is how it's gonna look. One thing I didn't tell you guys, you gotta take remember the first step I told you put a whole onion in here, with a half an onion in here and 4 garlic cloves? Well, you gotta take those out before you put this in here. I didn't do that. I had to fish through all this to find it, okay? But I took it out. So hope you guys catch that. Don't do it. I'll make sure I will leave a stamp before you get to this point so you can get it out before you get to this point. Made a mistake that I have made. Okay, we make mistakes. We all human, right? But yeah, you can smell this right now, you guys. Whew. Back up a little bit, getting a little foggy in there. Let's get a little fog. Smells good, yeah. We're gonna cook this for another, like I said, you're cooking beef, you're gonna go for another 3 hours. Chicken, we're gonna go another hour. That chicken already shredding apart already as it is. Pork, probably another 3 hours. We'll be back in an hour. Okay, once you have everything together, it cooks for like another 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. The meat, if you're cooking beef, you're gonna have to shred it yourself, but this chicken is, you know, it's already. I'm gonna do a little more shredding on that, but right now you're done. Okay, you're done. We're gonna take the chicken out, we're gonna shred it, we're gonna prepare the cilantro, the onion, and then we'll come back. Yeah, I think I said everything right. Yeah, we'll come back. So go ahead and chop up your cilantro and your onions like this, okay? This little small ones, okay? Like this. Let's see, can it zoom in? Look at that camera work, okay? Chop up your onions and your cilantro. Now, at this point, you go ahead and look at your meat, right? Okay, now, this has been cooking for 4 to 6 hours, all right? This meat should be tender, right? You see it's falling apart? Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take all the meat out of here, okay? All the meat. You want all the meat out of here. You're gonna save that broth. Don't throw that broth away. That's a caramel soup, okay? Don't throw it away, okay? So this is gonna be our dip. So you save this broth, all right? But you take all the meat out of it, okay? Right back. So I took all the meat out of the common soup broth, okay? And I already cut my onions and cilantro, as I can see in the background. I have the meat right here. So I took all the meat out, right? But I actually sift the rest of the fluids with a sifter so I can get a smooth broth in the end, that it has nothing in it only broth and seasonings, okay? I won't have no chunks of meat, no chunks of fat floating around. So if you just sift it at the end, make sure you sift it up under a bowl or something like this one, and you'll be fine. But I got the meat, I sift the broth. Let's get ready to make some tacos. It's taco! It ain't Tuesday. Cut it out. So right here in the video, I'm telling you guys that you could take the oil off the top of the consomme, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but you can take the oil off there to cook it. Don't do that. Me personally, learning from me doing that, it just makes the tacos, the corn tacos, soft and brittle. I will use olive oil instead. So use olive oil instead of that. Just disregard that, okay? So you have your olive oil. You put 2 corn tortillas down. You cook one. You layer them. Then you put some cheese and some meat down, and you let it go for a little longer. And then you're gonna make sure that they both cook, okay? Don't just put 2 corn tortillas on top of each other raw. You have to cook both of them separately, then put one on top of the other, and you come out with this beautiful, beautiful taco right here with that dip, with that cilantro in there, and that purple onion. You put the dip in a cup, and you just put cilantro right on top and purple onions right on top, and that's how you do that. It was something delicious. Delicioso.